What's up, friends? Welcome to my channel, Collecting is Fun, where I show you that collecting is fun. And in this one, I am going to be reviewing none other than Sunman. Now, I've never, ever been someone who was into Sunman at all. I didn't even know this dude existed until years ago, maybe a year ago. Or maybe I knew he existed a long time ago when I was a kid, but didn't really know anything about him. But come to find out that this guy had been part of my childhood for a long time, and he should have been even more part of my childhood, because this guy was created for the lack of diversity that a lot of us were facing. Now, for me, when I was watching cartoons, I didn't see a lack of diversity. Not for me, because I was just enjoying all the characters that I saw. If I liked it, I liked it. If I didn't, I didn't. Didn't matter what color it was, right? And then, of course, we're watching all the other different cartoons that had a good bit of diversity. Looking at G.I. Joe and some other stuff that just, Ghostbusters. I'm seeing folks that look like me. I'm seeing brown-skinned individuals in the background, in the foreground, even in Peanuts. Just because you see, Franklin? Just because you see him doesn't mean that there wasn't other folks in there. So there was some other brown-skinned kids and other different color kids. Matter of fact, looking at Denver the Last Dinosaur, man, you see Puerto Rican. We saw Puerto Rican kids so much, we didn't know they were Puerto Rican. We just know that they just had a brown skin tone. So diversity mattered. It mattered back then. It mattered. It always mattered, right? But here's the thing with Sunman. Sunman was created by a lady named Willa Eason, because her son at a very young age was like, I want to be a superhero, but believed he could not be one because he didn't see anybody on TV that looked like him. That's messed up. That is so messed up. So she's looking at He-Man and all these other different ones, and so she decided to create a character like Sunman. Man, it's a revolutionary subject and story to have something like this be made. Like, to see a problem and say, hey, that's a problem that needs to be fixed. I'm going to do what I need to do to fix it. Not for me, but for not just for my kid, but for other kids too. I just wish Sunman was more popular, because like I said, I didn't know too much about this guy, and I might have jumped on him, jumped on his train, and he probably would have become more popular. Just like Black Panther. If we had Black Panther back then, dude, it would have been a whole different dynamic today. Whole different dynamic. But anyway, we're going to break this guy out of the packaging, and it's going to be a fun time. So here we are with a strict, the same old Masterverse packaging. There's a good look right here. That's a nice look, actually. I like that look here with his hair. Definitely not that ridiculous Killmonger hairstyle, right? Or comb over, whatever. So, yeah, there we go. And he's the only one I don't have in this set here, because I have Jitsu. And like I said, I've seen him. I saw him the other day. I don't really need him. I don't care to have. Who does he look like? He looks like somebody. Alan Quartermain, He-Man? I don't know. But, yeah. All right, let's take him out of the packaging. Let's have some fun. Okay, so here he is out of the packaging, and he looks good. Look, I'm not interested in an origin figure for him. If I see it, it's just like, whatever. I've seen him. I just didn't know what he was. I didn't care. Didn't research him at all. Wish I had done it too, because I would have gotten an origin figure. And then seeing this one, I definitely would have gotten him too. But now that I have this one, I don't think I would need the origin figure. As I told you before, when you looked at my last video, the Masterverse video with a Hero, I'm not too into the Hero. Into the origin style figures, right? And being part of Club Grayskull, there's going to be some stuff that's going to pop my way, and it's going to be looking a little appeasing. But Origins is not one of them, man. It's just not. I don't care for that design. So, and if I do get it, most likely it won't even come out the packaging, man. I just have it like, hey, look what I got, and it just gonna look expensive and look like a rare collector's item. That's all I would have it as, because I wouldn't do it. But these, I would take these out, because of what I talked about. Having the articulation that we did not have when we were kids. This level of articulation was not available. We didn't have this. So now we have it. So you want to go ahead and do your best. You don't want to leave this in the packaging. You want to be able to pose this guy the way you want to pose him. All right, so let's take a look at his accessories first. So we've got the shield. That's kind of cool. The red and the green. Symbolic right there, boy. What's that, Juneteenth colors? African colors. Got this spear. Interesting. Those are leaves. Those are leaves on there. I don't know. I would like to see him in animated form. So whenever the new season of Master of the Universe, Revelation or whatever, whenever that shows up, because it has to show up. If you watched it, spoiler alert. I mean, if you have not watched it, come on now. You should watch it. The last episode showed you that She-Ra is on her way. Hordak showed up, so She-Ra has to be on her way. And here you are with, that's an interesting hand here. This hand looks like it's just, it's not a shield holding hand, because that would be that. So if you were to put his whole arm in like this, and then hold it like that, that would be on that hand there, not this one. So, or it could go either way. It really could, but it could go either way. There you go. Yeah. So we'll see if we can make this work. We'll see if we can do that here. All right, so it's that. Of course, then you have the fist, which is cool. It's a nice looking fist. Yeah, we're not going to do the typical power to the people fist, but there you go. All right, so let's see. This is weird, man, because he got 2 item holding hands, but he only has 2 items to hold. One would definitely be that. This would be over here. Okay. All right, so there we are. Now let's learn about Sun Man and what is he? Where did he come from? So it says Sun Man, the greatest hero of them all. In the world of Trifexa, Prince Sunny. I had an uncle named Sunny. Of course, it was spelled different. It was S-O-N instead of S-U-N. His name is S-U-N-N-I. Prince Sunny. Of course, he's a prince. Why not? I mean, it's not like she was going directly after He-Man. It's just like, all right, well, you know, there can be black princes too. That's pretty much what she was going for. There were black princes. Yes, there were, especially with, you know, African royalty and the Moors and all that. Huge royal lineage. So Prince Sunny harnesses the power of the first sun to transform into Sun Man. I wonder what he looks like without this. I really would like to see this guy animated form or comic book form or something to get more information about him. All right, so his magical melanin skin gives him unequaled, unlimited, and special super strength in his fight against the wicked ones for fairness and equality throughout the universe. Sun power. Man, that's like on point, for real, because folks want our melanin. For real. We have that sun-retarded skin that helps us, protects us in the sun. We don't need sunblock. We got the natural sunblock. We got the melanin that has some major qualities that people want, man. It's like Get Out. Have you ever seen Get Out? You know what I'm talking about. Yes. Magical melanin. So I'm pretty sure you would have a woman in there somewhere. So if you had a sister or somebody, she would have melanin magic too, black girl magic, whatever you want to call it. But yes, I like how she focused on the magical melanin. That's crazy. Just his skin tone is like, yeah, just me being me. I'm already magical. It's true stuff, man. It's true stuff. Anyway, let's take a look at this figure, and I like it, man. These colors are definitely African-esque. These wings are cool, too. It's hard to... All right, I'm trying to get to one thing or the other. Hold on one second here. Sorry. Captain America fell off my shelf. That was crazy. Anyway, so here we are with... ooh, look at that. That's nice. Come on now, Mattel. Now, this is old school. This thing came out. When did you come out, brother? When did you come out? You came out around. Let's see if we can find this really quick. So, Sunman first showed up in 1985 from Olmec Toys. That was done by Willa Eason. But this particular figure was 2022. Wow. And I found this on Amazon for a low price, like $10, man. $10? Wow. Well, I was happy to do that. But man, Mattel, man, this is what we got to look forward to. If Mattel does a DC crossover with this guy, matter of fact, can we do it now? Can I have him stand next to somebody in the McFarlane universe? I'm not sure. Well, whatever. I've never really put McFarlane and He-Man together, but you know for sure Mattel is going to do it for whatever size. So this size right here is almost 7 inches, or it is 7 inches, depending. You know, McFarlane, his scaling is ridiculous. So at some point in time, I may put that together and show you. Let me get Ugly Batman. He'll do fine. Ugly Batman. Let's do that. Yep, there they are. There they are. There they are. But he's kind of, yeah, that's it. Yeah, they look like they can go toe-to-toe. Absolutely. Okay, yes. So, goes with McFarlane. Solid. All right. All right. Let's look. He's got the gauntlets. Let's go ahead and get a closer look at this guy. And focus, please. Not too much involved with that, but you do see there is some type of sculpt there. Some type of design there. So it's not just laziness. It's something. It's something thoughtful there. That's kind of cool. It's just embossed like that. Diamond shaped, what have you. Nice musculature, because everybody in the world of He-Man, the Masters of the Universe, whatever, they have muscles. It just, everybody has them. It's just ridiculous. Now this here, of course, gets in the way because he can't do too much, you know, lifting his leg up that way, or even splits. So this might have been a bummer for a lot of people because of the lack of articulation, hip wise, leg wise. Like, he can't do anything. He can literally just fly. Put him on a flight stand and let him look good. And I don't mind doing that. Just having him on the flight stand looking good, why not? Looks like you can take this off so he can be bare chested, so he can be kind of like a, you know, Challenge Day, T'Challa or whatever. I'm not going to do that because it looks... Oh, yeah, the wings, of course, is connected to this too. So, yeah, he can take this off and then put this on where the wings are attached. Okay, that's cool. I don't really need to see that man's chest. But I kind of want to see... Oh, wait a minute. I see something. I kind of don't want to see that, because the cut is right there. The torso cut is right there. I kind of don't want to see that. It's there, and it should look. This is just fine right here. I like this whole design. I don't want to see an unnecessary cut. So we'll leave that just the way it is, how it's supposed to be. So let's go ahead and do it. Bend this knee. Whoa. Bend his knee. Eesh. Get down on bended knee. There we go. Double jointed knees, and that's how far as it goes. What can you really do with that? Nothing too much. Can't do too much with that. I mean, just because it's like this doesn't mean, what, you're looking like he's running? Some man's not going to run. Some man's going to fly. So, I mean, that's cool, I guess, if you want to stand in a pose where he looks like he's about to strike, or someone is trying to strike him. He's going to block. Nah, this is in the air. So if he's in the air with the spear, he'd be looking like this. That's what he would be doing. I should find me a flight stand or something. All the different flying characters. Oh, okay. All right, so here we are with the leg, or the ankle. Nice pivot. Look at that. I don't think you see this too much. And then we got the boot cut. Thigh swivel? Shut up. It's a shame because this is in the way. It's not that pliable. If this was, man, listen. If this was soft goods, this would be an absolute 100% win. I mean, it's a win already. For me, it's a win. And I mean, the cool story behind it was when I was looking at Pixel Dan, and he's a GOAT for this one. Pixel Dan had that interview with Willa Eason some time ago, and I looked at that thing, watched the whole interview, and was like, oh yeah, this is really cool. Like, that was nice. But there you go with the shin guard star. Same thing with the other one. Not even a shin guard, it's just on his boot. Big, massive boots there. Okay, so yes, arms double jointed. That's that Mattel double jointed arm where the elbow is not so, I mean, it's like trying to cover everything, the whole joint. Unlike McFarlane, where he'll just have the thing right there. It's ugly the entire time. Nice. Now, of course, look at his face. How far can we? Okay, you sit down. Let's do this. Look at his face. His face is pretty good, man. The coloring is nice on the entire body. The eyes are what? Hazel? Is that what that is? The hair is cool. It's got a nice fade right there. They actually gave him a fade. You see that? Look at that right there. How it blends in with the skin. That's a fade right there. True fade. Got a nice lineup too. Whoa, sorry about that. Got a nice line too. So I'm edged them up pretty nice. Maybe when you get sun powers or you turn into Sun Man, you get a good haircut. Everything gets trimmed. And his skin looks like it's kind of sparkly. You see that? That sparkly, magical melanin. That's not bad at all. That's so cool. His ears are inside, so you don't have those Will Smith, Martin Lawrence ears. Nice, man. Dude, I'm liking this. All right, so let's take a look at the wings. Back it up. The wings. They are only articulated in two different spots. They go up and down this way and out. So if he wants to go out like this, and then he wants to go out like that, you can do it that way. But then if he wants to do it like this, can't even see that. Hold on. Do it like this. That's weird as all get out. Why would he do that? I don't know, but maybe he can get some type of flight, some type of velocity or something. I don't know what this. That's weird. But that's, I mean, nothing like articulate wings. Nothing like that. See, how can we do this to just have him just stand? Just have him up here, just like this. So he's just standing there. I can dig it. I like how they curve. You know, it's hard plastic. They're not flimsy at all. That's great. And they just stay that way and turn in and out. Go in and out. That's, I mean, I don't see what else could you ask for? They don't come forward at all. But that is weird. It's different. But I mean, I don't mind this. I don't mind it at all. Turns into Sun Man. All right, let's go ahead and put his sword or his spear on. Right, so again, with the big Mattel handle, big ones because they got the big hands. Should bring out Mr. T too, so both of y'all Black Mattel figures can converse or something. I think those are the only two 7-inch Black Mattel figures I have. I don't know. All right, so I'm going to do some other stuff here. Pause the video so I can get his shield on because all this stuff is in the way, and I'm not taking his vest off. So, okay, so there you go. This is definitely not a figure that you just want in a vanilla pose, whichever you want to say it, however you want to say it. I do apologize. You don't want to have this figure just in some regular bland pose, man. You want this guy on a stand, flying in the air. Why? Because we've already discussed this. You can't really get into the different leg squats or lunges that you would put any other figure in. So he would have to have he had to be up in the air, man. He stands above that, man. He had to be in the air, flying. And look, there's this nice articulation with the head. That's cool. So he would have to be in the air, flying, and just soaring above. Because he, standing is just not going to be his cup of tea. So something like this. Wish you can kind of, there you go, tilt it this way. And the articulation with the hand, you can't do that. It can even come this way or that way. You can't do too much with the hand. So he is just, I kind of want to hold it up like as I held aloft my spear and said, by the power of the sun. Sunny. What kind of accent would he have? Would it be African? Sort of. African, Jamaican, West Indies. We're going to the sun. Are you going to the sun? Ain't gonna work. All right. But I like the swivel. Or I like the feet. That's cool. Yeah. But he definitely needs space. Needs a lot of room. Because these wings go way out. You want them to go straight out? Look at that. And then if I did the exact same thing over here, he is touching everything. I can't even go that far with him because he's going to be touching everything. It's curved, which does help, but let me see. There you go. And pan out a little bit. Let me see. That's good enough. But yes, he has quite a bit of room. He rivals Sam Wilson in his wings. See the first, wow, the first Falcon? Interesting. Did he get Falcon from Sunman? Nah. Anyway, this is cool though. This is a good piece of history to have. I did not know anything about this. Olmec Toys. They were making some other stuff in there. I think they made, I'm not sure. She talked about it in the interview, all the other different toys that they made. And she said that, look, they weren't coming after He-Man, but it was great that Mattel was like, yo, we can have this guy in our universe. I think she pitched it to him and they said, hey, let's do it. And Mattel has been the GOATs for a long time when it comes to our toys and collecting. So let's see. Let's see what they can do when it comes to McFarlane. And, not McFarlane, why did I say that? Comes to DC, the DC license. Because we've already seen it before. We've seen these figures before. But let's hope that they can actually take it further and give us way more than what we used to have. And let's see, the torso swivel, not so much. So I'm trying to leave him in some way. Like I said, he needs to have a flight stand because he cannot just stand just like this. I got to have him up in the air somewhere. And we're going to find that. Figure out how we're going to do that. Okay, so this is it. That's the end of the video. I thank you all for watching. Really cool stuff, man. I'm glad to have this. This is definitely something I wish I had known about long time ago. Because I would have been hyping up Sunman for a long. I would have been hyping him up. He would have been one of his cheerleaders, just championing the cause to have Sunman and more stuff. But anyway, have fun collecting, folks, because collecting is fun. Later days.